Well, we are rounding out our side hustle series where we show you ways people in the Charlotte area are making extra money with a look inside the dynamic and always changing world of social media.
So you see, Abby Tedros has joined us in the studio. Abby, you talked to a Charlotte woman who says she was able to turn her side hustle as a content creator into a full-time gig.
Yeah, very interesting. So the last 2 months, Shionda Farrell made more than double what she used to make in that time at her desk job. She posts on social media about her food, lifestyle, and travel experiences, and it's paying off.
Over this last 2 months, I was able to pull in $10K a month.
Cash for content.
If you have a computer and a cell phone, you can make things happen.
Shionda Farrell is a food and lifestyle content creator. She posts her experiences mostly at restaurants and hotels to her more than 76,000 followers on Instagram and TikTok combined.
When I was in workers' compensation / banking, I was making like $25 an hour.
The purple Thunderball aluminum cup is now available at select Circle K locations in Charlotte.
Farrell earned $2,500 from this TikTok about a new recyclable cup at some Circle K locations.
It is wow.
She told me she quit her job and started creating and posting full-time in 2021 with only about 4,000 followers on each of her social platforms. She bet on herself, and it didn't take long to see the results.
When I became full-time, I was able to go a little bit harder, produce a little bit more content. I just had more time on my hands to do it versus me trying to do things when I get off at 5 or 6 o'clock.
There's a lot more credibility in working with influencers as opposed to paying for things like commercials or traditional advertising.
Drew Porcello is the president of Pivot PR. He started the business nearly 10 years ago and talked to me about the big shift he's seen in the marketing landscape.
I would say at this point, 5 years ago, social media and influencer relations was maybe 15–20% of our business, and now it's probably double that, pushing 40% of what we do on a day in and day out basis for our clients.
Some of those clients include JW Marriott Charlotte, Dunkin', and Cycle Bar. All clients, Porcello says, tap influencers to promote their products and services. Porcello's company works as an intermediary.
Working with influencers, it's kind of still very much the Wild West. Every influencer has different expectations.
When it comes to compensation,
it depends on a lot of different things. So if we work with micro influencers, maybe some that have maybe 5,000 to 15,000 followers, we may compensate them with something like gift cards or product swag or a free experience if it's a service.
Farrell shares her media kit outlining her expectations and standard rates.
What if you don't like the food? We have that disclaimer ahead of time in the contract that I won't post, nor will I get paid for it as well. So because I don't want to lose that trust in my audience.
So I did talk to an enrolled agent, certified tax coach who works with content creators like Farrell, and he says influencers are treated like small businesses. They'll receive a 1099 NEC, which is like a W-2 for independent contractors. They can outline all of their brand deals, their partnerships, and then file that way.
So much to think about.
Yeah.
That seems to me like it would be pretty demanding. If you're posting, you'd have to keep posting in order to keep your audience and the people who you're creating for.
So there's a lot of pressure there, but she says that she's able to manage that. I also found it very fascinating that look at all of the cameras that we have in her studio. She uses her cell phone and a free app. Minimal overhead cost.
Times have changed.
Yeah,
and she's got a lot of personality.
Yeah,
she does.
I'm sure that lends itself to that. So, wow, what can you say?
Mm-hmm.
Great stuff. Great stuff.